Hey, you got 5 minutes for a quick 5 minute core finisher? We've got 5 exercises, 45 seconds of work each, 15 seconds of rest. Find some space out on the floor and let's get started. Beginning with our bicycle crunch. Lying down on your floor or your mat. If you've got limited space like me, we can make it work. All right, y'all, we got that bicycle crunch in 3, 2, 1. Bringing that elbow to the outside of the opposite knee. It's just one time at each exercise here, so really try to give it your all. Can you try to lift your shoulder blades up off the floor or up off your mat? Bringing that elbow to the outside of the opposite knee. Just 20 seconds here. All right, y'all, we're gonna get ready to move on to those heel taps. 15 seconds. Keep lifting those shoulder blades up off the mat. Yes, last 10. All right, y'all, you get ready to rest here in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Woo, 15 seconds, y'all. Let's make our way to those heel taps. So, lying down on our mat, trying to tap that right hand to that right heel. Reset back down, left hand, left heel, reset. Here we go. 45 seconds of work. We've got those alternating heel taps. Try to lift the shoulder blades up off the mat. If you'd like to, keep the hands behind the head. You can allow one hand to support your head there, just to relax the front of the neck a little bit more. Not required for those heel taps, but can be nice, especially if you feel a little bit of tension, a little too much tension in the front of that neck. Woo. We're almost there, 15 seconds. Quick burn here. We're gonna get ready to get into those hip lifts. Getting ready for those hip lifts. In 3, you rest in 2 and 1. All right, y'all, we're gonna go for those candlestick lifts here. So sending your heels straight up to the ceiling. If you wanna bend the knees, you can just focus on lifting the hips on and off the mat. In 3, 2, 1. We've got those candlestick lifts. So lifting those heels straight up to the ceiling, slowly lowering your hips on the way down. Again, if you want to bend your knees and just focus on lifting your hips and lowering, totally fine to find that variation here. All right, Al, you got this. Lift those heels straight up to the ceiling. Slowly lower those hips. Try to work against gravity on the way down. As opposed to just letting the hips come plop, crashing down on the floor, can you try to resist gravity, press your arms into the floor? Again, you can do that same thing, candlestick lift, but just focusing on that hip lift, bending those knees. Last 5. Oh my gosh, you're almost there. 3, 2. Can we sit up on our mat in 1? We're gonna move into a Russian twist.